Hey loves, it's me, Love Jones. Back with another one. I'm gonna pull another sign, y'all, because evidently these signs have been really revealing today. Show people true colors when they tried to hide behind other stuff. People pretend to be something that they're not. And they hide behind power, privilege, and money. Show who they truly are and what they truly deserve. Gonna find another sign outside of the signs that I've already done because they keep popping out. Leo. Leo. This for Leo. At the park. Something going on at the park. That's what just popped out. Even a child is known by his or her actions, whether its behavior is pure and right. So even children, they're gonna have their day. Even children will be punished. And so while things are happening outside to maybe children, it's because they played their roles in something. It's because they did not have the spiritual covering that only a certain type of person can provide. It's because they wasn't surrounded by those certain type of people. Instead, they were surrounded by the wicked and they did wicked things and they did not have that spiritual covering. So I don't know whatever this is right here. But even children are gonna suffer. I hate to say it that way, but ain't no need of sugarcoating anything, because ain't nobody sugarcoat shit when it came to me. I either had a bunch of people acting like assholes or a bunch of people playing in my face. And because I'm not going to be neither the asshole or the one to play in y'all face, I'm going to give it to you exactly like it is. Something may be happening to a child at a park. And it is whatever it is. Somebody may have helped steal something from somebody because I'm seeing a lawsuit here. Definitely says take that shit to trial and law and order. I see a threesome here. Somebody can't have children, so y'all lucky. Lucky somebody can't have children here. Because I hate if the threesome was done by a bunch of jackasses and then you have a baby and you can't teach them nothing. But y'all out here, y'all have all the money though, right? Y'all got all the money, and so maybe y'all could pay for them children to have nannies around, somebody who can teach them something, somebody who can get their attention away from seeing other things go on. If you have the money, I advise you to do that, especially when you know you're not doing nothing right, especially when you know you're doing everything wrong. See adult children here. Want to keep you in a lack energy. Don't be surprised here. God step in and something drastic happen with these adult children here. I see security. I don't know what security is. Maybe they have security, but God not gonna stop their security. I mean, God is the security can't stop God. You might think that, and it further lets me know how out of touch people be when they do certain things and how used to getting away with certain things they are. See somebody trying to make you sick. They want to keep you in this lack energy right here. Could have even be the government doing this, playing with your top, with all these people, all of these people included. So you got a bunch of people just following the leader, and their leaders are probably people who are in the system who want to keep you in lack energy. Why? For no reason. Because they jealous, because they're hateful, because they're envious here. I see celebrities. And so what you have is celebrities and maybe even these people working with the celebrities to keep you in a lack energy. Federal court here. Dismantled. Something is dismantled. Some people finding out about something, because even when it's these people here, it's always people higher than the ones y'all be playing with. Always somebody higher than the corrupt ones. Imagine that. So at the end of the day, whoever made some people look like some fools out here, now they all got to look like fools together. Imagine that. When you work with corrupt individuals and then everybody get exposed. The corruption and the other people and the celebrities and whoever else that worked with them. Cyberbullying. When you put these two together, it's kind of giving that MK Ultra thing that they be talking about. See auto repair here. Something may have happened to somebody's car. I see setup. Something may have happened to someone's vehicle. Could have been mine. Oh, I hope it's not my energy I'm pulling on, but could be I'm part of the collective. So funny, because they've been trying to tear my car up for the longest, y'all. They've been trying to put me in accidents for the longest. I've been talking about that. Somebody says they'll pay for it. I don't know what they're going to pay for. Maybe your car, I hope, because you know what? People around here paying for everything else except for what they should be paying for. Everything else except for who they should be paying. Like, people will pay prostitutes before they pay for a therapist around here. They'll pay these hoes to bend over for them before they pay the therapist that can help them with their life. Imagine that. See, reverse all spell work, because somebody constantly sending some negative energy over here. somewhere. That's all they do. James Bond. Somebody's name could be James. First name, last name could be who helping sending this negative energy that they always sending. Aquarius here. I know an Aquarius named James. My sister's one of them that I ain't talked to in a while because I felt the energy of her. I felt the energy. One minute she was liking all my pictures, and the next minute she was fading in the background, wouldn't like nothing. She just seen things. You know, the more I came up, the more she decided to separate from me. The more I did good with my life, the more it seemed like jealousy kicked in, and the more she wanted to just not deal with me. It was one of them anyway. I got another one that's an Aquarius too, but she not, her last name not James. I don't know, maybe she connected to somebody named James. But that's what that just remind me of anyway. Family. Jealous family members that I have. Doppelgangers, because they want to be you. They watch you do things around certain people, and that's what they do. They want to be you. They want to be invited to the parties. They want to have the exclusive exclusivity. Exclusivity. They want to be around the people that you're around. They want the clout. Got gold diggers here. They want to stop your money because they want to be a part of the money type of time. That's how my family members are. I seen it in karma. Can't make it up. Karma for the karmics. So when you see people around here, their life being destroyed, like they've taken the time and tried to destroy somebody else's, then no, that's God doing what was always meant for them, giving them what was always meant for them. And so when they've set out, maybe tried to destroy somebody else, they finna be destroyed now. Now everybody's sitting on that high horse and paying for hoes and separating for their family members and going out and starting drama, these drama queens, lying, trying to get attention, have to get attention by using somebody else's name, got to get attention by going out and sleeping with these random people that they wouldn't probably even know that it's a possibility they could sleep with if it wasn't for me. That's how my family, yeah. Anyway, codependent. Somebody's codependent on somebody here, and they low down, unemotional too. They have no emotions. They lack integrity. I see they experimenting on you. Imagine that. Experimenting on somebody here. Imagine think you experiment on somebody and you turn out to be the experiment. Confusion and chaos spells going on. It's what people do. Now I notice a lot of people live off spell work here. We try to push it to the side and pretend like it doesn't go on. But the truth is, a lot of people live by it. A lot of people live by it. That's how they live their life. That's how they maintain their life. That's how it may look like they have so many fans. That is how they are seen the way they are seen. This is how people die, and all of a sudden they come into all of this money when they have no relationship with this person. That's how, people do spell work all the time. Imagine I have a family member. Imagine I got a family member who's, we're just going to say, a brother and a sister, both with two different daddies. But because one of them may not be known, the other one's daddy decide to take care of them. And so one daddy is taking care of both kids when only one kid is truly theirs. Imagine getting to be adults and you coming into this money and not really doing anything to help the person who went out the way to be a father to you, when evidently you didn't know yours. Imagine the same person who complained about family, specifically the adult children that he was both taking care of, good care of since they were born. Imagine that person, not only did they suffer while they were here because they lacked the help that they actually needed, while one of them was doing very well in life, but they would die and actually leave the person who is not their biological child over everything after complaining about how he lacked the help when he was around. And so you think about, you see things like that happen, and then you just know that it's all about the money. You just know it's some type of magic, some type of manipulation going on, because ain't nobody took their time and complained about them not receiving certain help when they needed it, how well off people were, how they don't want to spend all their time around grandchildren and they don't have any help for anything that they're doing. They around here living minimally, just barely off the street, getting rides, going places, and having to call and get help to do certain things. As the person with the money doing what they always do, Imagine that. I'm just giving an example, something that I seen, and that you just can't help, you can't help but knowing that magic is something going on around certain things, because you look at stuff and you know from seeing certain things happen, and so you question, how is it that this person will feel a certain way before they pass, and they expressed it openly, willingly, and then when they pass, all of a sudden everything is left in charge to the person who had more than enough to help them, that refused to help them in the way that they could have helped. The person that wasn't their biological one, that wasn't their blood, by the way, that he took care of and treated like his own. The person that didn't do anything, or at least what they could have done to help the situation, and then he would die and leave him. And you just know it's some weird shit going on. And so I would definitely challenge y'all to pay attention to the weird shit that be going on around you. Because that may make you a little bit more believer when you see certain things going on. And you just know that it makes no sense. Because when people do dark magic, it can make stuff make no sense. None at all. That you wouldn't even leave it to your biological child to do anything. You would leave it to the one that's not only not yours by blood, not only is it not yours, but it's the one that had more than enough to help you and didn't. I know, I've been through that myself. People around me have more than enough to help, but don't, and it don't matter. It's so funny. He kind of had a heart like mine. It's like I see it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You still play your role. No, I was listening to some spiritual sage said one day, and she was saying that she was watching something where Dream was talking, and he said, how people treat you is between them and God. But how you respond to people is between you and God. And so you know what type of relationship you have with God. We say a lot of things. We say a lot of things out our mouths. But you know what type of relationship you have with God. And so when it comes down to certain things, you don't always react in the way you feel like you should act, or maybe even want to act. You don't act in that way. But it doesn't mean that you're stupid, and it don't mean you don't see what's going on. And so yeah, be a lot of BS going on out here, y'all. And people make things look a certain way for the public, but they really truly not. They not. It's just not. It's just not. I just leave it at that. It's just not. So anyway, bipolar. Somebody could be bipolar. I feel like I really want to go back to school, y'all. I have this master's degree and this MBA in business, but I mean, an MBA is business, but I really want to go back for like therapy or be a psychiatrist or something, because I feel like there's more people out here that's not diagnosed, that's going through these mental issues than we like to talk about. People are always talking about mental illness and how people should be helped. But I feel like there's more people around who have a mental illness that's not talking about it, but they get in certain settings and they are looked at as role models to people. They are looked at as if they are the same ones. A lot of times, it'd be the people who look like they have more than the average. And I've heard somebody say somebody that has money, they can't be that crazy because they have this amount of money. They can't be that crazy. But I beg to differ, because what I've noticed just from observation is a lot of times it be those ones who willing to do anything for the money. They be willing to do anything to get to it. And so while you look at them, And you're expecting that these must be the same ones. These must be the ones that are fit to be role models. And the truth is, these are the ones that are hiding mental illness behind their pockets. And they can make it look really good, whether it's male or female. That man may look really good. That woman may be real fine. She may be real pretty. She may have had enough money to get her body done. And so she may be very shapely. She may can afford the best hair. She may have a nice house and nice cars. And nobody ever stopped to think about what's being done to have those things. And so if you read a little deeper into it, if we stop being surface level people and go a little deeper into it, then a lot of times you realize those ones be the main ones with the undercover mental illnesses. But you're looking at their house or their car or the $500 wigs they able to wear or the clothes they have on, and you're not seeing it as that. And that's why everybody not doctors. That's why, everybody not fit to be a doctor, because we only see what it is we see on the outside. Most of the time you don't take the time to just kind of observe or evaluate what it is that you're actually seeing. And that's why a lot of times we get it wrong. I was saying something the other day about gold diggers. People don't know how to recognize gold diggers when they see them, because a lot of times your gold diggers be the ones who look like they have it all together, and that's on purpose. And so a lot of times you will look at someone that may have less than, and you would automatically assume they're the gold digger, because again, we surface level people, when really it'd be the ones who appear to have it all together. Not saying you don't have people who don't be up to par that are gold diggers, because that's not true. They come in all shapes, forms, sizes, financial situations. They come in all forms. But most of the time, we look on the outside and we assume that people who look a certain way are not your gold diggers, because they appear to have it already. And no one takes the time to realize, to think about the fact that they may have it because they're gold diggers. No one takes the time to look at that or think of that. They all look at the fact that they have it. It looks like they have it anyway. Nobody takes into consideration that they may have it because this is what they've always done, is dig the gold. They may appear to have it because they are trying to appeal to the people who have it. Whereas a person who may look just normal, just regular, is not trying to come off as if they have more than what they have. They are not trying to draw a certain type of person in. They're not trying to pull a person's pockets. And so they may look just regular, They may dress regular. They may not be the ones with the Versace on the floor or the red bottoms or driving the Bentleys They may just be driving a Toyota, but you know, too often people look at the Toyota and they think, that must be a gold digger. Meanwhile, the person in the Bentley be the one setting you up to take all your money. Now, you got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. You have to be more smart. Not to call anybody stupid, but I like to say people so smart they stupid sometimes, because you know, you feel like you so smart, but you don't take the time to observe certain things in certain situations. You know, you feel like you're winning with something because you know it all. But you know, if you just open your mind up a little bit and let some other things in for a change, then maybe you realize you're not really winning. You really being made to look like a fool. See paid actors all around you. So, Leo, you could have paid actors all around you. Everybody acting, you know, everybody out here trying to get a Grammy. And so you could think people are your friends. You could think people are there for you. But the truth is, they all out here just faking and pretending and lying and playing their role. And you have to ask yourself, now, why are people playing a role when it comes down to somebody who is so normal, so regular, as they like to say? Because we the basic ones, right? So why would these people who seem to, you know, be so established be playing a role? Why are they doing that? Must have something that you want. You must have something that they want. See, mental breakdown here. I feel like that's what I'm giving you, but somebody else could be having some type of mental breakdown, because we just finished talking about this right here. It's mental illness. What else we have for this, Leo? Body filing fake reports here at James Bond 007. This may have something to do with PD. It may have something to do with somebody, first name, last name, James. You know, James Bond as an alias may have somebody around here with some type of fictitious name could be filing fake reports on you. I see mental illness again. Like I said, you know, you look at people and you don't think mental illness when they got a nice shape, they drive nice cars, they got a nice house. That's the last thing you want to think about is mental illness. But it probably should be one of the first things you evaluate. Just putting y'all on some game. Evidently ain't nobody on. I can tell you just from observation. Not many people are on it. So let's keep going. Secret lovers. Somebody got some secret lovers here. That's what it popped out with, trying to poison your food. Drama queen right behind y'all. Drama queen right behind it. This is what we got right here. Trying to poison your food. Secret lovers. Drama queen. What's next? Poison ivy. Right behind it. Throat. Oh, hell. Y'all. Let me make sure I'm not tripping. Poison ivy. Drama queen. Secret lovers. trying to poison your food. Look at this. I didn't even realize I had two of these cards. Somebody out here trying to poison somebody's food. Somebody out here trying to set somebody up. They're trying to get rid of somebody here. Poison ivy, drama queen. Y'all be careful about what you eat because people around here, I just finished telling you, mental illness can have money. They have money because they know how to get it. They willing to do what the average person not about to do to get to it. So don't ever mistake that as being a person with sense, a person with common sense, person of integrity, person with morals. Don't mistake it to be that. Don't not look at these people. They out here trying to do something. Throat, communication. You got lies here. Throat. I just feel like throat goes in. We got poison your food twice. And then your throat. How you going to eat the food? It's going to go through something right here. Somebody secretly talking to. They trying to poison somebody's food here. Poison ivy. All these cards ain't came out like that for nothing. It didn't come out like this for nothing. Got a toxic karmic here. In a private party because somebody got a reading on you. Somebody got a reading on you. They didn't like what they seen. They work with a lot of people around you to set some things up. And so if you are intuitive and you are feeling like something is going on, but it's a whole lot of people, then you are right. Something is going on, and this is why there's a whole lot of people. Because this is what they're doing. They're building alliances for power. The more people they can have working with them, the better it is. And so everybody gonna go against you, especially when it has to do with some type of big money. Because again, what did I just teach you? What did I say in the first part of this lesson? The mental illness be the main ones who will do anything to get to this money. And so y'all, when we grow up, and I don't mean to talk to y'all like kids, but when we grow up and we get this money and we find ourselves well established and we looking at somebody here and we trying to not go with the gold diggers because some people have enough money to pay these gold diggers. And so it doesn't matter to them. Like the song say, everybody know it ain't tricking if you got it. And so some people here, they don't mind paying the gold diggers. They know exactly what you are. And they're going to pay you anyway. They want what they want. They know what you want. And so it's an even exchange. Well, for those that don't want the gold diggers, those who are looking for something serious, those who like to have people around them who respect them for who they are and not trying to get anything from them, then you make sure that you evaluate that person carefully and don't just look on the outside. Don't just base it off what you see them have, because that could be a red flag sometimes. I'm not saying everybody who is well established come along with the red flag. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is make sure you know the difference. Don't let that fool you. That's what I am saying. They're doing it because they can. Somebody doing something because they can. What are they doing? Something with food. Too many things right here has came out about food. It's been too many things with food. They're doing something to somebody's food. Hell, I go on some type of fruit and vegetable fast or something because they working with people. And when you talk about the GOV and these type of people, there ain't no telling who's paying for what, when you got, yeah, mental illness here. Somebody with mental illness here is paying for somebody. They paying for people to do stuff to your food. These people are sick, y'all. They sick. They deserve to be in prison. And they doing all of this over money. It says your ex-friend is jealous. Jealousy can turn to hate. Which turns into hatred. To be a hater is one thing. To be hateful is a whole nother thing. Don't mix the two up. Because when you're a hateful person, you do spiteful things. You can try to hurt someone and not think twice about it. When you just a hater, you just gonna spread rumors and tell lies. When you're hateful, you gonna spread rumors, tell lies, and try to harm that person. You're gonna be in the background doing spell work, trying to make them wreck their car. You're gonna be doing stuff to try to unalive them secretly. You're gonna be trying to go after everything you see that they have. Mental illness. That's what it's about. That's who they are. I see a doppelganger here. And so you also have people trying to be like you. Again, jealousy turns to hate, turns to hatred. They trying to be like you and walk around trying to imitate your energy. They could be sleeping with people who they think have slept with you or want to sleep with you. They are coming for you spiritually. Well, these are your enemies here. These are your enemies. And it may be people you once called friends or family members. I see low key right here, and that's a scam. Somebody trying to scam you. Low key, behind the scene, trying to scam somebody here. Or somebody's name could be Low or Key. It's a scam artist here. It's a copycat. I see Upgrade here. It's a copycat looking for an upgrade. It says speak up about what's going on. But somebody's mischievous here. Earth signs say you can trust me. I wouldn't trust nobody at this point. Especially if you've been like me, every time you think you can trust the person, even when it appears to be that they're helping you. And you come to find out they can't be trusted because they can't even help themselves, And you come to find out you got people with things on them to make them act the way they do. You come to find out that they are loyal to disloyal people because they have no choice in the matter. So I definitely be careful with who it is that I trust. Because even if it appears that they are trustworthy, that they on your side, that they want to help, they truly don't. And even if they do, when they're attached to other people who don't, then they can. And so they got to play the part. And what it looks like is them playing the part for you and them playing the part for themselves. And so they making sure they self don't get caught up, that people don't look at them a certain way, and they making sure you don't look at them a certain way. So they straddling the fence. They can't pick a side. They have to appear to be on both sides. And somebody here trying to ruin your reputation. Water signs. Somebody may have a car, truck, or SUV. This person is paranoid. I see manifest. But what I'm getting from a person who's trying to ruin your reputation here is they're trying to manifest something. Could be your downfall. They may be trying to manifest something they think you have. They may be trying to manifest something they think you want. Again, don't try to put a cap on mental illness. When you see it's there, don't don't try to put a cap on it. Don't say, yeah, well, there's something wrong, but it ain't that wrong. Because they just may prove you wrong. I see rejected here. Fire signs. Fire signs could feel rejected. They could, this person that's trying to ruin your reputation, this is what they wanted for you. This is what they wanted, you to feel rejected. They wanted you to feel like nobody wants you, nobody likes you, they wanted nobody to help you. And they wanted to be the person. They wanted to be the center of attention. They wanted to be all about them. And so they built up all of these people to come against you, to hate you, to make you look crazy. Yeah, I just seen building alliances for power again. I was going to pull it out, but it's lost in the sauce. I see people taking pictures of you. Smile for the camera. Give them your ass to kiss while you at it. Because you know what? Don't matter. They all working together anyway. They're trying to do hateful things, and it's going to end up coming back on them. So everything they tried to destroy you with, it'll backfire. May not backfire with the people who they sleeping with, the people that, paying for ass. It may not backfire with these people who look at these people and it appear to be that they're something that they are not, because they don't know any better. But some people can see straight through it. They can't trick God. They can trick people who don't, people who judge the book by its cover. They can trick them all day long. They can be tricks for them all day long, but they can't trick God. And so while they behind the scenes doing things to hurt you, it'll come back on them. Just be prepared, because them same people they tricking for, or they tricking, might look at you and think you did it. This person is a copycat. Somebody is definitely copying your energy here. It says have faith. Have faith, whatever this is. Regardless of what's going on, try to have faith about it. It is what it is. I see specialty and loyalty. And so you must be a loyal person. It's what you do. It's who you are. Loyalty is not worn. Can't be worn. It's not on you. It's in you. And so when these people are looking at you, to using others to make you jealous while they're looking at you, and they may be judging you for the clothes that you don't wear or maybe you don't have. They're looking at you for that. They're looking at the other people and thinking they're dealing with loyalty. This is what these people lack. They lack loyalty. Their loyalty is replaced with material things. And that's what, if you don't have really enough sense on you, you're going to help them buy it. You're going to help them get just that, more material things. And that's what they in it for. But the minute you decide to step out of pocket, what you're going to see is what they lack. That's what you're going to see. And if you observe it, if you are around them long enough, if it's just not a hit it and move on type of thing, if you're around them long enough, you're going to see it before you turn them down. You're going to see it before you're able to say no. It is what it is. And so lesson for you young ones, or you young-minded ones who don't know any better, and maybe this is a lesson for you to teach the old heads you around that haven't learned the difference in all this time they've been around, because they just used to paying for what they want anyway. Maybe you can teach them. Each one teach one. Yeah. So I'm gonna get out of here with these Leos. Have faith, whatever it is you're going through. It says conclusions are within reach. If you're going through this, pray about it. Hopefully it's coming to an ending. For me, it just keeps being back to back to back to back. When you put one person to the side, another person comes along and they want to play the same game. And what you sit back and you realize is, you know what? This world is full of mental illness. This world is full of clout chasers. This world is full of people who focus on money and they don't know how to get it truly. People that don't know how to attract money. That's what it comes down to. And so they do anything for it. Fortunately, some of them have mental illnesses, so they really do anything for it. That's what it comes down to. They don't know how to attract money. They don't know what it looks like. They look at people wearing labels and feel like that's what it looks like. They look at people who have certain cars and feel like that's what it looks like. And that's how they get caught up being somebody's permanent sugar daddy or sugar mama, because they got some information on them and they ain't loyal. These hoes ain't loyal. And so they're going to tell on you. They're going to open their mouth and they're going to tell all your business. And they're going to call out your names and they're going to make sure everybody know what was going on between you and that person, because they ain't getting what they wanted to get from it. And so when it all falls down, maybe that's y'all time to self-evaluate here. I'll be back.